It is currently 8:38, and I am heading to go see the Angry Birds at Topgolf. So the Angry Birds are now at Topgolf, and yet it makes no sense and so much sense at the same time. And so let's talk about it, because I'm a huge fan of this. So for the unlucky few who have never been to Topgolf or just don't know what it is in general, Topgolf is a golfing place with 3 floors. It really doesn't matter which floor you're on. I recommend the third. It's a lot more fun in my opinion, but your opinion can be different, as usual. And basically, it's just a golfing place. The farther you hit it, you get more points. It's very competitive. It's a good place to also just practice golf in general. Each colored hole can get you different amount of points. Again, most points wins, unlike normal golf, or at least points win. And then there's divided nets in each hole, kind of like to get you different points, and it really matters which net you hit it in. And then and if you don't hit it, it just matters how far it goes as well. So, really fun place. But Angry Birds have just crossed over with them, and it's insane. So let's talk about how the game mode works in general. So how the game mode actually works is a mix between AR and your imagination. So on the screen, like right above where you're hitting, you'll see where you're supposed to be hitting and where there's going to be pigs and stuff. But you don't actually see it in real life. You just still see the field. But on the screen it shows you where the holes are, and you can kind of like imagine where it would be. They also show you like a little mini map on the left of it, and it really shows like where each hole is and where the pigs are and all that. Currently, there are only 2 birds, Red and Bomb, but as of now, they've announced in 2021 Chuck and the Blues will be coming, which hopefully comes with more levels, and I'll probably review those as well. But as of right now, we got Red and Bomb, and both of the mechanics are awesome. So there's a chip inside of the ball, and it can track where it goes. So then they use it as if the ball is the bird. So then in the actual game, where you hit it is where the bird goes. And again, you have to imagine where it is. Imagine that the ball is the bird, and it works beautifully. And if you're wondering, but in the game, don't you need to decide when you want to blow up Bomb? Bomb just blows up on impact or in a certain amount of time. I think it's like 10 seconds, I want to say. But if he hits something, he'll automatically blow up. And it sounds a lot more confusing, but you'll get the hang of it if you ever go try it. It's really fun. Not to mention there's only 3 chapters, and each chapter has 3 levels. Okay, bye. Here's the part that Angry Bird fanboys care about, the graphics, the actual gameplay. So the actual gameplay is a very low graphic version of the movie characters. It kind of like their newer games like Bubble Blast and Bubble Pop or whatever those games are called. I'm not even going to bother looking them up. But that kind of disappointed me. I was hoping it would be something like the Angry Birds Go graphics, where it's the same characters from the original game, just in 3D. Because I really like the Angry Birds Go graphics. Not to mention they're also based on Angry Bird tunes a little. But no, we got the movie version, which seems to be the only version they use nowadays, which kind of annoys me, but it makes sense with the continuity they're going for nowadays, and I don't mind it that much as I used to. They use a mix of Angry Birds movie sound effects, and a lot of the sound effects actually come from Angry Birds 2, which surprised me a lot because I was expecting it to just be from the movie and maybe I don't know, like Bubble Blast or something. But no, we actually got some sound effects from the second game, which I really like. Those sound effects are really vibrant. They really feel like the characters are coming out of the screen. So I really appreciate the inclusion of Angry Bird 2 sound effects. Now, unlike some of the games like Angry Birds 2 and Angry Birds Space, there's actually no bosses, which I was kind of hoping for one on the last chapter, the hardest chapter, which is a volcano chapter. It's like Explosion or something. But no bosses, which I guess that's kind of fair. This is meant for the average consumer, not for people like me that know all of the lore, sadly. I'm cursed with knowledge. But yeah, so the graphics again really well done. Um, really remind me of Angry Birds Go more than the movie. Um, Sometimes the pigs are like so far away they're just gonna be green blobs, but I feel like a lot of games do that. So, um, and they don't actually use the star sound effects for many of the games. Like, when you get like 3 stars at the end of a level, it doesn't use any of the sound effects from any of the games. It's another original star sound, which happens with all of the games, I guess. But yeah, I was kind of expecting it to be like the original game or maybe even the second game sound effects, but no, original, which is okay, I guess. But then, as I was looking at my final results on the TV, I saw an ad below. Try our new Angry Bird sauce, a spicy habanero garlic sauce. And I thought, a new challenger approaches me. I must try this sauce. So when my burger and tater tot came, you have no idea how excited I was to try this sauce. Angry Bird sauce taste test. It's a spicy jalapeno and garlic ranch. Oh wait, I have my own tater tots. Oh god, okay, here we go. Oh, you said you already tried it. Spicy. Very spicy. Are you retarded? Yeah. So overall, I loved the Angry Birds at Topgolf. It's a really fun mode. I'd recommend it to anyone, even if you're not a fan of golf, even if you're not a fan of Angry Birds. It's really fun. The technology in it is insane. The sauce was heavenly. Definitely a 10 out of 10 sauce. Overall, I'd rate the experience 8 out of 10. Only reason that's not 10 out of 10 is there is a little glitches and Chuck and Blue aren't day one characters. But other than that, it was a great time. I would recommend it to anyone. And please sell that sauce separately. That was so heavenly. Ah.